Yeah, tell them it's not the same. This the podcast, and we call it not the same. Faith, culture, talking sports, get it in your brain. We might debate the golden and tell you that Jesus reigns. Then like an episode about the part we not the same. Culture not the same, boy, I feel like Robert Dean. And just like Robert been redeemed, glory to the King. I feel like C-Micah, this music with faith in it. Put the word on 808, I'm talking great. Steph Curry with the shot, boy, I'm talking long distance. Boy, you messing with a Grizzly, you would think I played in Memphis. We be going back and forth, this like Serena playing tennis. But it's LLC's up in this thing, that means we stand on not the same. This the podcast, and we call it not the same. Yeah, this the podcast, not the same. Faith, culture, talking sports, get it in your brain. We might debate the golden and tell you that Jesus reigned. Then like an episode about the part we not the same.
Yo, we are back. Episode, episode 49 of Not the Same Podcast Sports Show, hosted by this one word, C-Micah, that one word over there, Mr. Robert Dean.
Yes, sir.
I'm laughing at Mr. G. Mr.
G is silly.
Going in, and I agree with you. Yeah, and I need some help. What's up, Nico? But nah, man. Welcome to Not the Same Podcast Sports Show, man, where we talk sports. We have jokes, we have fun. And listen, man, this ain't my normal script, but trust me, this is going to be a good one because there's so much going on. And so much going on before we even get to the Super Bowl this weekend. You know what I'm saying? Or let me be careful.
Crazy.
The big game, because you come sue me, I ain't got nothing for you, dog. But
right.
a big game this weekend. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, it's a lot going on. Do us a favor, man. If you're watching us on Facebook or YouTube or Pirated Stream or whatever you're doing, do what you see on the screen. Number one, hit that like button. Number two, hit the subscribe button. And lastly, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when we do our Bible studies like we will on the third Tuesday of this month because we had some things come up yesterday, but we move on. What's up, D? What's up, Dyson?
What's
up,
going
brother?
on, Tip?
You know what I'm saying?
Tony, I figured Tony will pop up. You know, the fleet, the
fly
Eagles.
Eagle fly, brother.
Yeah.
You know, he full Eagle fan. As long as I know him, I see them Eagles flying.
Right. Yeah, he is not a bandwagon. Him and Higgins are true Eagles fans to the fullest. But what up with you, Tony?
100%.
Yo, we want to give a shout out to our rebroadcasters of the Not the Same podcast, our MTMB Sports Family. I can't even get out all the M's, you dig? But they out down there. Y'all want words can read it. Anyway, Live Show TV, Takeover Radio, Parable Radio, Praise 365, RYC Praise News, Hilltop Radio and Podcast Network, as well as the 520 Collective. And shout out to our Kingdom Now Network partnership, where you can catch us on Roku, Fire TV, as well as Apple TV. And we do this all the time, man. You know what? Before I give them their props, shout out to our listeners, the ones who listen to us streamers, whether it's on Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, or wherever you listen, Amazon. We appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir.
And our silent partners, our sneaker pickers out there. Go ahead and give them a hand clap, bro. Give them sneaker pickers a hand clap. You dig one on?
Silent partners. You know what I'm saying?
If this is your first time looking, watching, listening to the Not the Same podcast, I'm going to tell you what a sneaker peeker, because you just might be that one word. That's the ones that watch. Y'all watch in the background. Y'all never say a word. No be in the comments, but you're watching. And we appreciate those watching. You did?
We do.
That's why we gave you a whole name. The sneaker peeker section. Let's go.
Big salute to you. Big salute to you, man. Also, man, salute to our new subscribers. We got a couple of more new subscribers to our YouTube page. We appreciate you, man. Make sure you come back. And, hey, man, we're going to keep it lively in here. Without further ado, let's go on and get into what is popping in all of these sports. Let's get it. Somebody tell me what's popping.
How we on?
This is our What's Poppin' segment, man. We'll be digging into all type of stuff. We got the NFL, we got college. Well, not really no college football, but NBA, college basketball, men's and women's, man. We're going to get through our rankings and all that good stuff. We didn't even say who going to go first. I believe last week I did the college, so I'll go with the NFL, man. First thing first with the NFL, I ain't going to even go to the screen. What happens this weekend? The big game. We have the Eagles versus the Chiefs. Jalen Hurts versus Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Sideshow Bob, you know what I'm saying?
You know.
Hey, we gonna dig into it a lot later, but preview is this, man. Two good teams, two balanced teams. I think the Eagles I think the Eagles have enough talent to actually beat the Chiefs. And the Chiefs are facing off of history. They're trying to be the first NFL team to ever do a three-peat. Ever.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Tough. That's tough.
And, you know, I was today years old when I found out that Pat Riley had patented the word three-peat, and he allowed the NFL to use three-peat. That man is a goon for real, dog.
Oh, he a goon. He a goon. That's why
dude. He that dude, boy.
Jimmy realizing it.
Jimmy gonna find out. You know what I'm saying? Mess around and find out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no doubt about it, man.
But yeah, with that, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, I'm excited about the game. It's a look. Hagen's helped me put my 10-4 hat on with this game, brother.
Did he?
But yeah, he helped me put it. So we know prayers out to all the families who lost somebody in these plane crashes.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, the first one was in DC.
Mm-hmm.
The other one was in Philly. You know what I mean? Liberty and everything. Now, whenever this country want to come together, let's talk about that Rams Super Bowl where 9/11 happened and the Patriots just so happened to look like the best team in the NFL, although the Rams looked like they was a high school team all of a sudden. Patriots win. It's patriotic. This is the 10-4 hat moment. What is the American bird, man?
Mm-hmm.
It's an eagle.
It is.
Fly, Eagles, fly. That's who's going to win your Super Bowl if the 10-4 hat is correct. Shout out to Hagens for helping me go down my rabbit hole of the 10-4 hat because you had something happen in D.C., which is the capital, Liberty, which is in Philadelphia, and then again, they can say fly, Eagles, fly, and America comes back and forget the plane crashes. This is just how we operate, folks. Go down and look at history when it comes to sports. This is not a conspiracy theory show of you popping in. No. I just had a 10-4 hat moment with my little bro Hagens, and if the Eagles win, don't say we didn't say so. Go ahead, bro.
Don't say we ain't say so. So, man, with that being said, that's it for football, man. There's some other things going, but the biggest thing this week is the big game. So, you know, that trumps everything else. And and what we'll get into a little bit later is the only thing that can make people not think about football on this big week. We'll get into it a little bit later. But first, let's go to the college basketball rankings.
It's just the rankings, man. We got so much NBA, NFL news. We just gonna do the top 10 in the country. I know it's 25, but one word, we only do 10 on here. You can get the other ones. Go to the paper. Number one in men's college basketball are Auburn, man. Listen, Auburn probably has the basketball player of the year. I hate to say it because I feel like Cooper Flagg should get it, but my man is playing some Hector 5 basketball. Number one is Auburn. Number two is Duke.
What's up, boy?
Number 3 is Alabama. Tennessee at number 4. Houston at number 5. Florida at number 6. Purdue, Iowa State, Michigan State, and Texas A&M rounds out your top 10. Associated Press top 25. This is not the coaches poll. Associated Press. Sometimes we leave that out. Go over to the women's real quick.
Gotcha.
With the women's basketball, UCLA has been doing their thing all season long. South Carolina, number 2. Notre Dame, number 3. Texas, UConn, LSU, USC, Ohio State, TCU, and number 10, Duke. Those are your not power rankings, but top 10 of the top 25 in the both men's and women's NCAA basketball. Again, I know there's news going on. I know the ladies are hooping. I know the men are hooping. But right now it's about the pros. I just wanted to make sure y'all saw your updated top 10 out of the 25.
Speaking of the pros, here we go right here. Top 10 power rankings in the NBA. After this, we'll get into all the gazillions of trades that's happened already.
Oh, my
Number
Lord.
1, we have the Thunder. It's been basically the same for 3 weeks. It's been basically the exact same top 10. But number 1, the Thunder. Number 2, the Cavs. Number 3, the Rockets. But the Rockets are going to be different next week because they lost 4 in a row. And they lost an ugly, stupid game to the Nets last night.
Oh, no doubt. That was real ugly.
6.4 seconds. And the team was down 5 and won that thing. Like, what is y'all doing? All right, number 4, the Celtics. Number 5, the Grizzlies, my Grizzlies. Number 6, the Nuggets. Number 7, the Knicks. Number 9, the Pacers. Number 8, the Pacers. Number 9, the Clippers. Number 10, the T-Wolves. I think the Knicks should be higher on this list.
I think they will be after this week. They will be. And looking at this top 10, I'm gonna tell you the teams that I wasn't expecting them. The Pacers are starting to roll. The Clippers are starting to roll. Whenever Kawhi Leonard, if he's available, he's a beast. The problem is he's never available. And, you know, T-Wolves top 10, I don't know.
T-Wolves do not impress me this year. I think they're getting a little love from last year. Cat is not there no more. He's moved on to New York. And Julius Randle is hurt already, and it wasn't a good fit anyway. All right, man, let's get into some of these trades. The biggest trade that happened this weekend, approximately about 11 o'clock, 11:30 at night, Central Time here in St. Louis, Luka gets traded to the Los Angeles Lakers. Listen, we're going to go way more in depth with that, but that is like a hustle man trade. I'm going to say it that way. Like, hustle in the middle of the night, you know what I'm saying? And AD goes to the Mavericks and a couple other players. AD and Max Christie goes to the Mavericks, and then to the Lakers it comes Maxi Kleber and Luka Doncic, and a couple of picks going to Utah Jazz. You know what I'm saying? A little cash consideration. I think $50,000 coming from the Jazz to make the deal work. Look, man, this was nuts. You know what I'm saying? It was nuts, the fact the way it happened. Brother, it was so unbelievable. Shams said, this is not fake. I did not get hacked. This is real. Everybody said, Shams got hacked. That nobody believed it. The players didn't believe it. C.J. McCullough said, man, you might as well pack your bags. If the Don get traded, any of us can get traded. Ain't nobody safe.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And for 100%, you know, for real?
He ain't lying.
Straight up, dog. Anybody can move, man. So, and then also we had, about to watch this on TV right now, my man Fox moved from, I'm sorry, Just James, from Just James, Sacramento Kings. Fox went to the Spurs for, let me say
they
this,
got,
man.
so
Zach Collins,
I got
who else?
It's Jordan McCollum. You got Zach LaVine, Cito Sissoko.
That's different trades. Oh yeah, was it?
No,
it's
a three-team trade.
Okay, my bad.
So the Bulls got Zach Collins, Kevin Huerter, Trey Jones. You know what I mean? The Kings got Zach LaVine and City Sissoko, and the Spurs got De'Aaron Fox and Jordan McLaughlin. This is what I'm gonna say about this trade. The Kings did not lose this one. And I know you might not agree with this, Just James, but this is the reason I say that. There's chemistry between him and DeMar DeRozan, and Zach LaVine didn't want to be in Chicago anymore. I understand they lost De'Aaron Fox, the quickest cat in the league, but now they get some size. Yeah, now they got some size.
They just got the guy from the Wizards used to play for my team. What's his name? Valanciunas. They just got Valanciunas as well.
And that trade took place today where they added some size to help Sabonis. So Sabonis is not out there playing freaking 42-something odd minutes, 38 minutes. He can go down to that 30 and stay healthy and get the triple doubles because Valanciunas he's not a bum. He's a journeyman, but he's not a bum.
Yeah, but Just James say plus 3 first-rounders and 3 second-rounders. Here's my only problem with this trade because I think Fox is criminally underrated. Underrated.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Just as good as these rest of these super point guards that's in the league right now. Trae Young, my guy, John Morant, he's just as good, and even better. And that's coming from a Grizzlies fan. Fox is a problem. Trust me, this dude is very good. He is just as fast as John Morant, but taller. He's strong. He got a better jumper. He got a jumper, not as good as Trae Young, but he got a very good jumper. This is what I don't like about this trade, and this is the only thing I don't like about this trade. You had Castle for the Spurs, and you had Vassell for the Spurs. They couldn't get neither one of them for him? Come on, dog. Like, they couldn't get a young talent because they got old Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine is good, but they ain't nothing but the Bulls West Coast right now. You know what I'm saying? Bulls West Coast. So,
but what you felt in the realize,
I just feel like they should have got some young talent, dog. Like, that's okay. Them picks are nice. You don't know what them picks gonna be. We know Castle is already good in his rookie year. Vassell is already good. That's my opinion, but I'm not a Sacramento fan. Let me put up what Just James said. He is a Sacramento fan. Honestly, he's not mad at all. Fox wasn't gonna re-sign. It was time to move on. I got you, bro. Okay, he's a fan. Go ahead, bro.
That's what I was saying. Fox didn't want to be there no more. And then you get all of those picks. And when you get picks, you know picks come with trades later on down the line. Yeah. It is an older Zach LaVine, but it's a more wiser Zach LaVine. Him and DeRozan does have some chemistry. You keep Sabonis, who's a triple-double threat. I know this is not debate fuel. I'm just not mad at this particular I'm not mad at this particular trade. I think they were good, and they came out on top. 2025, they got 2 2025 picks, couple of 2028 picks, 2027 pick and the 2031. Yeah, good luck with that one. But we'll see what happens.
I know. My bad, bro. I didn't mean to cut you off. I know you got the trades up. You got the Milwaukee trade. Kyle Kuzma. What's the deals on that one? Kyle Kuzma went to. I'll tell you the outsider. Kyle Kuzma went to the Milwaukee Bucks for Chris Middleton. That's what I know.
No, and that's basically what it is. the sub names don't really matter in my opinion, but that's
all them dudes
you just said the sub names right sub names. The big names is Kuzma, who you said was done, and I guarantee you
he'll play better now though.
He gonna play better over there.
May smack him.
Hey, now Giannis a dang. You dig what I'm saying? So because they're competitors, and Kuzma is not a bum. He was actually carrying the Wizards. It's just the Wizards is trash, bro. Mm-hmm. These cats are freaking 8-41. Who's gonna play for real out there outside of Jordan Poole? And he has to because he got punched in the mouth a couple of years ago. He's trying to prove he's a man.
Yeah,
nah, bro. Everybody saw you get smacked, and you didn't do nothing.
All right, Jimmy Butler, as of this point, still have not been traded. He I think he's tanking his own value with what he was doing. Also, it went from Jimmy Butler to all of a sudden, well, since Bradley Beal won't waive his trade clause, now we got Kevin Durant on the market. Everybody thought earlier today Kevin Durant was going to go back to the Warriors.
He don't want it.
He quietly said, I don't want to go back there. So that killed it. And I think Durant, I think he was willing to go to the Heat. So maybe it'll be a swap like that. And I'm sure you won't be mad at that, or Higgins will not be mad about that at all. And that's about it right now. Other trades been like little tiny joints. Go ahead, bro.
But I'm gonna tell you one sneaky trade who they gearing up. The Thunder. They're number one in the West. They picked up Daniel Tice.
They just picked up somebody. Yep, Daniel Tice.
They picked up Daniel Tice. That's nice. Another big man. So when Chet get back, they gearing up for Jokic. That's all this about. So now you got Chet. You got Daniel Tice, and then you have Harkenstein. So you got three bigs that you can throw out to combat with Jokic. And they also got a 2031 second round pick. And all they had to give up for Daniel Tice was some cash consideration. So I don't mind that trade. Daniel Tice is a serviceable big man.
He's
coming off the bench.
Serviceable. One more thing about my boy Just James Kings. One thing I will say about this, isn't Zach LaVine from that area or somewhere near there? I know he's from California. So I think, he may be unwilling. He may not be as uncomfortable there because he's from the West Coast. That's what I'm trying to say. So he may be all right there. And, it don't destroy that team. That team going to still be good.
I believe so.
One thing to what Just James said, if Fox is checked out, he want to get up out of there. That's another side of it. You don't want him there, because he ain't gonna be giving 1,000%. Even though I know I think he's a very professional player, very mature player. So if you can't tell, I have a lot of honor and respect for De'Aaron Fox. Respect to that.
I just think he's a very good player, dog. It puts the Spurs into the play-in for sure.
Oh yeah, at least a play-in. Yeah,
at least a play-in.
All right, man. That's it for our What's Poppin' segment, man. So much stuff going on. Let's go to our soapbox.
Soapbox.
All right, this is our soapbox segment where me and Rob go back and forth, or not really back and forth. We go off for 2 minutes on whatever's on our mind or sports. Sometimes it's sports. Rob, a lot of times deal with sports. A lot of times I deal with whatever's on my mind. But who knows? Never know. Sometimes we switch places. Sometimes we go on the same thing. You just never know. We always have a time to look like that. When it's over, you have a buzzer that sounds a little bit like this right here. By tradition, I always let my brother go first. My brother, is you ready?
I think so, man.
Let's go.
Look, sometimes professional athletes can put their foot in their mouth with some of the wild comments they make. Y'all remember Rondo in the bubble? Where he disrespected the suite he was in, and it was the type of suite that a normal, ordinary Mo like you and I got to pay a couple of bands for, and we happy, and the kids happy, and the list can go on and on. This is what I'm going to say. Now we have the latest on Dennis Schroeder, saying that the trade deadline is like modern slavery. First of all, my boy, you and your fifis right now because you've been traded a couple of times. And this is what I was going to say. It was your dumb tail that turned down the $84 million back in 2021 when the Lakers got ready to sign you, and you didn't take it and took significantly less, and now you're a journeyman. Now you want to call this comparing to being traded to modern-day slavery? Look, man, the slaves didn't get paid anything. And the ones that did get money, it was chump change, literally chump change. You dig what I mean? What do you think chitlins, ham hocks, and all the stuff, pig feet, the stuff that black people eat because they couldn't afford to get the real meals that the white family was getting? I'm not making this a white or black thing, but I am a little upset that you wanted to compare this to slavery, bro.
Come on,
it borderline pisses me off. I'm not gonna lie to you because you got everyday ordinary modes living check to check, and you're a millionaire. Now, for those who would say, yeah, but the owners make more than the players. One word, your boss make more than you. How you think we getting paid? Y'all don't think about this stuff. An athlete say something and you jump on the bandwagon. Heaven forbid if it would have been LeBron and the Bron sexuals out there, they probably would have canceled our show. But I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole either. Now, thing is, there are some racial owners out there, and we've seen it, and they've been put out there. But a millionaire comparing things to slavery because you've been traded, because you made, come on, bruh. It ain't nothing. It's not modern day slavery. Let's flip it. I want to be traded. What you call that? A slave that want to leave the plantation? I don't know. You can't be a hypocrite, my guy. You turned down $84 million. Now you scared Golden State about to trade you. Now you want to call it modern day slavery. Get up out of here, bro. You are one word for real.
Almost said it. All right, man. Here's my soapbox, man. We're going to both do sports tonight, man. I got to go totally on this man by the name of Nico Harrison. You are the one word for the century. The goofiest, dumbest, stupidest, ignorant. Bruh, y'all remember when LeBron left Cleveland and the fans were burning the jerseys. They was mad. They was angry. That's what Dallas Mavericks fans are doing right now. They had like 7,000 season tickets canceled. So bad that the Dallas Mavericks are refunding their money because of this idiot. Stupid, dog. Stupid. But you sat up there in the press conference, it was like, well, you know, he's fat and he's out of shape. This one word was fat and out of shape and scored 30-something points a game and took you to the finals. Okay, maybe, and this is what I found out, bro. This is what I found out. Little research. Nico Harrison, is it Harrison, right? I believe.
Harrison,
whatever. Nico Harrison, he was a rep at Nike. Around the time the great Mamba, Kobe Bryant, was around. He was Kobe's guy, right? At Nike. So him and Kobe was always around each other. He watched the way Kobe worked. And he got polluted in his mind to think that every NBA player should be like Kobe. Kobe was one of a kind. There's only one Kobe. There's only one madman that worked like Kobe. That folks go to the gym at 4 o'clock and that man already pouring sweating because he been working. There's only one. And he got mad because Luka was not like him. That's why he said he kept harping on defense and defense and defense. And you so stupid. Even if you wanted to trade him, why not open it up to all the NBA where you can get 1 million picks or an agent AD? Now, AD is awesome for 2 to 3 years. Luka will be awesome for 10 years. Foolishness, goofy, stupid. And this is the last thing. Because we're in a time of a new president and DEI is the big talk and all that, you just traded away the white hope of the NBA. You are a stupid fool. That's guaranteed money in the business sense. Them 77 jerseys were flying off the rack for the Mavericks. And guess where they going to fly off the rack for? For the Lakers. So aggravating, brother. So aggravating. You big dummy. Debate feud. All right, man, this is Debate Feud 7 when me and Rob go back and forth over subjects like what you just saw on the screen. That's not what we're going to do first, but we will get to it. Listen, we have 5 minutes. We got time to look like that. When it's over, we got a buzzer that sounds like this. First subject of the night. Was right what I was just talking about, but let's go on and get into it. I want to get Rob's perspective. I want to hear everybody in the chat perspective on this. Was the Luka trade a robbery or good for both teams? Mr. Davis, let's go.
I am going to tell you it's good for both teams for the now and for the future.
Oh,
for the now, the Mavs, believe it or not, the way AD's been playing, may be championship ready. The Mavs right now are 11th. They're going to probably pop up to about that 7th seed if AD can stay healthy. Because Kyrie is smart. He's a vet. His IQ is off the chain. and they have the pieces in place where they can actually make a playoff push. But here's the thing when I say for the now and maybe win a championship, AD can't do nothing with Jokic. Nothing at all. Anytime you leave a one word like this in live in a game, like we in the gym, you know how somebody be like, hey, you got me, dog. You did that on national TV, AD. Now,
he did.
For the Lakers, it's great. It's for the future because LeBron is in the twilight. Now, if LeBron get into his feelings, which we know he's been known to do, where he'll take off a jersey, walk down the hall, and never come back, ask Cleveland twice, and you'll understand Luka's there. Who's not going to want to play with Luka? So for the Lakers, they win in the long term. For the short term and trying to do something, it's a win-win because you got to think they saved a lot of money with that max deal, not having to give to Luka, somebody who drink beers and smoke cigarettes after wins. This ain't the 80s, my guy. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think you gave a very balanced and measured answer, and that's not for a podcast. No, I'm kidding, dog. We don't want balance and measure. We want wild takes, and my wild take is I think Nico Harrison is a idiot to get rid of Luka. Like I just said in my soapbox. He's just a total idiot in the way he did it. He lied. And how you know this one word was lying. He said, me and Jason Kidd was one, we like lockstep with this. And Jason Kidd looking like one of the people from the Get Out movie. Like somebody did the thing on him. And he just a little tear. She like, no. That's how he looking, just like that lady from the Get Out movie. You know this man didn't want to trade those Luka Doncic. I don't care if he was fat. I don't care if he was drinking beer. I don't care if he smoked cigarette. It don't matter. Vlade Divac did also. He also was awesome. It's a different culture. If you saw our little pop-up podcast, you see what I'm talking about. It's from a different culture. You trying to get this man to change his whole culture. He may not. You trying to make him become Kobe. He ain't Kobe. But guess what? He fat, out of shape, smoked cigarettes and drank beer and busting everybody living you know what on the NBA court. And now he's over there now you have gift wrap this privileged team called the Lakers where they always give gift wrap players. My team did it one time with Pau Gasol, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. They always get gift wrap, gift wrapped great players. They always get it. And they got gift wrapped Luka. And this is my last part. I don't think the Lakers going to totally suck. I'm sorry. I don't think they're going to totally suck.
They're not sucking now. They're number 5 in the West.
They farther up than the Mavs. I think the Lakers going to be good. I don't think it's a great trade for right now for the Lakers because Luka coming off an injury. He's still awesome. But I think the Mavericks will be better in the short term. I don't think they winning nothing this year, but I think they'll be better in the short term, in my opinion. Go ahead, bro.
This is what I'm going to say, bro, which is on the Lakers side of things. My only concern is who's going to have the ball in their hand. Because tonight, and you know this, tonight, the Spurs are playing they started both Chris Paul and De'Aaron Fox. We don't know how that's going to go. You got to play around with some things. But what I will say is Luka needs the ball in his hands. He's ball dominant. If you notice, Kyrie played off the ball most of the time. Kyrie had the ball, but it was always going through Luka. Can LeBron default? I know he's in his twilight. LeBron's an excellent player, but can he default to that position? Can Luka come off the screen? This is not an all-star game. Oh, well, they played great in the all-star game. One word, who don't? It ain't no defense. It don't matter. And that's what the Lakers don't have right now. No defense. I don't know what's gonna happen. You dig what I mean? And as far as the drinking and the out of shape, Jokic, look at him. He's not chiseled.
No.
Not chiseled at all, and killing the league with triple doubles. So it is a different culture when you play overseas, and I think Americans need to realize that we stay focused on hit the gym, lift weights, lift weight. You want to know a great player who didn't lift a single weight, and he was probably the best, one of the best players to play this game, but just didn't win a chip? Allen Iverson.
Come on, dog. Come on.
Allen Iverson. They say this man will party. Hey, party all night, get up and give you 30. You dig? So it's just different, man. Some people just got it in them.
One last point on this, and it goes to this. Also, this is another thing that us Americans, we don't realize about European players. We focus on athleticism and strength. They focus on skill. Yep. That's the difference. So, yes, he's fat. Yes, he's out of shape, and he still gets exactly where he want to go. Yes, Jokic is big. Yes, Jokic is not fast, and he still was tearing AD up. One of the most athletic bigs out there. Tearing. Nobody can do nothing with him. Like you said earlier, AD can't do nothing with him. here's the point. Nobody can. Nobody. He's out of shape and he's slow. How's that possible? Because he's skilled. European players focus on skill. Like when all our players in the States go to AAU, there's no skill. Go to an AAU game. See how many pick and rolls you seeing. See how many plays you seeing play. It's just run and gun the whole game. Whoever's faster, quicker, and can jump higher, they play good. All the super skilled dudes, you don't really see them. They don't get the clock. Overseas is totally different. Them young dudes playing with grown men. Luka started playing
at the
professionally.
Age of 16, 15.
No, he started at 13 years old. He moved away from home at 13 years old to play basketball. Yeah, so fat, drinking beer. He been around old dudes drinking beer all that time. That ain't finna stop, and he still gonna come out there and get his buckets. All right, man. If you ain't got nothing else, we're gonna move on.
No, that's it, bro.
All right, next question. Are the Justin Tucker allegations getting white privilege treatment? Are the Justin Tucker allegations getting white privilege treatment? Explain to the people what's going on with Mr. Justin Tucker, bro.
What's going on with Mr. Justin Tucker? First of all, we gave my man Marcus Watkins the nickname.
Deshaun Watkins.
Deshaun Watkins, the nickname Massage Envy, on this thing. Yep. Justin Tucker, you have a name. You are Massage Lux, my guy. Because I'm going to tell you what's going on. This is the kicker who decides he wants to pay a little something to get a little extra something as he's getting his massages. Now, they plastered Watkins all over. So much so, this brother mental is screwed up. I don't think he's ever going to get back to the elite type quarterback that he is. No. When he got to Cleveland, he was a shell of himself. And he was an excellent quarterback. You dig what I mean? I mean, ascending. And then everybody came out because he wanted extras. That's why we called him Massage Envy. You dig what I mean? He wanted happy endings. He should have waited to the offseason and went to Japan. I don't know. But the point that I'm making, now you got Justin Tucker going through this joint, and it's not getting the fanfare. You know what I mean? It's and more people coming out. I think it was from between the 2012 and 2015, 16, something like that. And it's kind of getting swept under the rug.
Right.
And guess what? Baltimore, like, we ain't kicking him off the team. This our kicker. We keeping him.
Right. Okay. So to answer the question, is this exercising or showing some white privilege? Slightly. And the reason I say slightly, the reason this is not as big as it was with Deshaun Watson, and this guy may actually even be worse, honestly. But the reason it's not as big as it is with Deshaun Watson because he's not a quarterback. He's a kicker. The kickers are treated as like the gum on the bottom of the shoe of the NFL. They don't even practice in the same place a lot of times. A lot of players don't even consider them the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, you a soccer player. Go on over there and kick your little ball. You know what I'm saying? They don't really be messing with them like that. So I think
trying to make up a field goal.
Right. But you know, I think that's the reason why it's not getting as much attention. Now, he's supposed to be a Hall of Fame level kicker. And now I think that should slow some of that up, those allegations, if they turn out to be true. Now, there are just allegations, but we have another example of another player having the same allegations, so to speak, and, you know, he was basically crucified. Now, that's why I say slightly some privilege. But I think the biggest thing is he's not a quarterback. I think that's the biggest reason why you're not hearing about it as much. Other words, he's not a face of the team type guy. Quarterbacks are. Go ahead, bro.
No, actually, you just made a hectified point. I'm gonna give you that, but I'm still gonna say this. Like,
what's up, Cortez?
Whether he says what's good, what up, Unc? I see you in there. Whether he's a quarterback or not, I just don't. And you have a point, but I also believe that anytime it's a black quarterback or a black player, it's trumped up, bro. You dig what I mean? It's trumped up to the fullest to destroy that man. And Watkins will never be the same. And my dude, he'll be right. Yeah. So and he like Hagens just said, Justin Tucker ain't just any kicker though, especially in Baltimore. This man is royalty, and that's probably why he was acting like that. You dig what I mean? But maybe different organizations. Maybe he's not as cocky in the locker room as Watkins was. And I say was, I don't know. I just feel like there is a little privilege going on right now. It just really is, because right now, it's just allegations as more and more come out. And then his was like aggressive, like
right.
You know, like
grabbing folks, making you grab stuff, and all
right,
that.
Right.
Yeah, you
like,
basically assaulting people.
I ain't laughing at what he did, but what I'm saying was, like, Watkins was getting touched on, extra paper. He was doing the touching, like, hey,
right,
massage right here, as he grabbed, as he,
he's breaking the rules in the VIP.
Yeah.
But nah, man, I think these allegations, I mean, it's terrible what he's doing. And I think for the question at hand, yes, there's some privilege being shown. Actually, absolutely, there is some privilege being shown. But to me, the biggest thing is, like I say, he's not a quarterback. But I also get what Higgins is saying. He is legendary in that area. And, just like college teams, the college cops cover up stuff. I ain't see you go home. You know what I'm saying? Because they love the team. It could be doing the same thing with the Ravens too.
I'm gonna say
probably shouldn't have never got out.
No, it probably shouldn't. I'm gonna say what Mr. G said. He says massage parlors are gonna lose athletes' business. Now, let me tell you something, bro. If I'm a millionaire, you coming to the crib. You coming to the crib and you signing the NDA, flat out. You dig what I'm saying? Because if that's the type of time you on, one word, have them sign an NDA. Like, what are you doing? I'm not even on that. If you ain't trying to give it, I don't want to take it. But these cats, they feel like you know what I mean? Like, I just got a different mindset. And these cats, you got the money, people throwing it at you, and it's feel like everybody should want you. But look, bro, everybody don't want you. No. And if you're going to be grabbing and trying to take, put the NDA on the table and be like, come to my crib with your fold-out chair. Like, what is you, or your table? Get your privates, bro. Like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave that alone.
Yeah, we're going to move on, man. All right, man. Next one. But, hey, brothers, sisters, you go get a massage, go get a massage. Stop messing with these people, dog. Chill out. All right. No, that ain't the right one. Let's see. With the latest trades in the NBA, who do you have coming out the West? Now, that's right now. There's going to be more tomorrow. The trade deadline is tomorrow. But most of the stuff that's happening in the West, minus the Milwaukee joint.
The Chris Middleton trade. Yeah, the Chris Middleton trade.
Chris Middleton trade. So with the trades, presently right now, who do I have coming out the West? I'll let you go first. It's a simple answer
still got,
for me. Go ahead.
Right now, I mean, because they picked up Tice and they trying to get bigger. Right now, I still got OKC, bro.
Yeah.
With no injuries right now, and them picking up Tice in the trading block, you name me anybody that can stick with OKC front to bottom. Like, I'm talking about all 12 players get on that court, and they're banding together. Yeah, they didn't kind of, took the style of Memphis a couple of years ago when they was all a band of brothers or whatnot, but it's working on the court. Yeah. You did. SGA is a young leader, but he's how can I put it? He a thorough young leader. He's not one of them young leaders that's just arront and doing exit. He holds them boys accountable. Mature. Yeah, he holds them accountable. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I gotta say, even if they didn't get Tice, OKC, like, easy to me. It's gonna be OKC. I don't care about who come to the West. I don't care. I don't care who come to the West. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy Buckets can come to the West. No, I think that team is too good, and I'm gonna say this publicly. Look, I got on OKC at first. Like you had just said, like they stole our sweat. They different, period. And a man can be honest about it. They different. You know what I'm saying? Their leader is different. He is mature. He's married. He's good. He's a very good player. That team, all those players are very good. Look, they're small, bro, but they lead. They rebound big, like a mug. Yeah, they play big. You know what I'm saying? They small. They play good defense. Everybody will rip the ball easy, rip the rock easy. You know what I'm saying? That's a very balanced team, man. And look, early in the year, I wasn't impressed. I didn't believe in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't saying they invincible, but I think they're that good. They like 7 games above us. And we're number 2 right now. We passed Houston, but they deserve to be 7 games above because they're that good. I think they're that good. They will be one of the rare opportunities as a young team that I believe they really can win it all. I believe they're that good. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to be different because it's not like when it was them before with KD and James Harden and Russell Westbrook, you know, they was good like that, but it was like 3 stars, you know, 3 star level players. That team got 1 star level player and a bunch of high level role players, and they're very, very good. Cause now Jalen Williams close to a star, you know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
Jalen Williams is very, very good, but I'm talking about SGA is MVP level. I think he probably might win it this year.
He should have it this year.
He should win it. You know what I'm saying? Because Jokic came on kind of late. So, anyway, go ahead, bro. I went long. My bad.
No, you good. They 39-9, 6 games above your boys. But your boys are on, they 9-1 in their last 10. 3-game winning streak. OKC, 2-game winning streak. They are actually the last team that has 1 loss in the loss column. It's them, then the Cavs. But back to OKC and what we're talking about, the reason why I feel like they can do it is because when Chet went down, we thought that was a wrap. Because you got to remember, Hartenstein went down first. And we was like, then Chet went down. Like, man, they ain't got no bigs. And these boys was still out rebounding. Yep. Why? Because it's something that you said about the European game or overseas game. America, we focus on flash, dunks, threes. They focus on fundamentals, and SGA ain't from here. He's Canadian. So the way that he approaches the game is highly skilled. He distributes the ball. He not trying to be all that. He's just not trying to do this. He's there for he about business, and he's standing on it. And he got his whole team. To have a young player like that with that much poise is dangerous. And something Just James said, SGA is what they was hoping, Sacramento was hoping that De'Aaron Fox became, but it never materialized. That's why, you know, he was ready to go, you know what I mean? But this is my favorite right now going into the All-Star break. And I wouldn't be surprised if they make another trade for something else because they're building for the future. This team is an average of 24 years old, young team. On rookie contracts. You dig what I mean? So, they good for the next couple of years.
Yeah. So, hey, big salute to OKC, man. One thing I say this about SGA. One of the reasons he's so good is something that Chris Paul did. He was selfless. He got traded to OKC back when he was like, SGA was like in his second year. And Chris Paul took him under his wing and trained him about being a point guard, trained him how to be a leader, trained him how to control the game. You know what I'm saying? Because Chris Paul went over there, he could have just said, man, let me sit at home, I ain't gonna play. He said, nah. He was their point guard, dragged that team to the playoffs, if you remember, and they almost upset Houston, I believe. Because he played Houston, who he had just got traded from, and I think that changed that boy's trajectory. SGA was always gonna be good, but I think Chris Paul gave him this. You know what I'm saying? And that's very, very important because all players, it's a lot of athletic, skilled players, but a lot of players ain't got that killer inside. They got the mind, don't know how to play the basketball mind game. Like LeBron got it later, you know, because remember at first everybody say LeBron won't take the last shot. You know, he too passive. You know, then he got it later. He got the killer a little bit later. So, anyway, as a person that downed that team, big salute to OKC. I respect what you're doing. Doing. All right, man, next question, man. Let's go to we got a little time. NBA impress, depress, and then we'll go to the Super Bowl. We'll wrap up with that before we get to the one word of the day. All right, who are you impressed with in the East, brother? As we start this.
Look, the Knicks, they starting to hit their stride. They 8-2 in the last 10, and they healthy right now. So I'm impressed with the Knicks out East.
I'm gonna say the Pacers, man. They've been rolling. I thought that team was trash because I thought last year was just a fly by day year. You know, when the real season it's just like okay, they caught some breaks, they caught some hurt people. I'm not a huge fan of Halliburton, I know. But that team is pretty good, man. So I'm impressed with the Indiana Pacers. All right, who you are depressed in the East, brother? My bad.
The Hawks, man. I don't understand why they're mid. They're too talented. And Trey, I get it. If you don't make the All-Star game, just call it you got trade. You dig what I mean? Because I'm starting to think there's something about Trey Young that the league don't like. You know how some people just get blackballed? Like, this dude gets no love when it comes to All-Star or anything. So I also expect Trey to be out of there soon. Maybe not tomorrow, but probably next year, Trey is probably going to be gone.
Let me say this right quick on the All-Star game and stuff like this. I think Trae Young was worthy and players of his ilk were worthy. Well, for me personally, be at least 500, dog, in your record. You know what I'm saying?
I'll give you that.
That's me, man. Like, it should be reserved for winners. Like, for example, in the West, it was like for my man Jess James' team, Big Sabonis. Sabonis having an awesome year. Their record ain't hitting on nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just traded away their superstar player. Like, I feel like we shouldn't just reward somebody for not winning, although they're awesome on a team. Like LaMelo Ball, I don't think he ended up making an all-star team.
No.
He had the most votes.
Even though he had all the votes.
Right. And I don't think he should have been rewarded for that trash team. But anyway, that's my thought on that, man. We'll move on. My deep press in the East is the Philadelphia 76ers, man. I don't care about the injuries or nothing like that, man. I love Maxey, but the rest of that team, you know, they made bad business decisions. Half of the people they brought in, they try and get up out of there right now. You know what I'm saying?
Big time.
I think PG, hey, man, keep doing your podcast P. I think you about done, dog. You know what I'm saying? Your knees ain't good. Joel Embiid, they just trying to hold him on to hopefully get in the playoffs. But, dog, y'all not even in play-in range. That's just a bad look. So, anyway, impress in the West, bro.
Impress in the West is the Thunder. We just got done talking about them. And the fact that they just picked up Daniel Tice, they're gearing up for Jokic. That's what I keep saying. So, Chet will be back, Hartenstein, and then Tice. And I think they're not done in the trades. I really don't think they're done.
All right, I'm going to do this. I don't never do this. I'm impressed with my team, the Memphis Grizzlies. And I've called them out plenty of times. Rob will attest to that. Had soapboxes on them. But I am impressed with them because they finally beat a team that was tough. They beat the Houston Rockets at home without Ja Morant. And they won that game. And you saw it. If you saw that game, it was on national TV. Jaren Jackson, y'all better wake up. He is a beast. That boy is a beast. We are 9-1. We're on a 3-game winning streak, 9-1 in the last 10. Hey, better watch out. Everything's coming together. And magically, Marcus Smart got healthy today. So that you know what that means. That boy about to get up out of here probably. But anyway, who you depressed with in the West? They got to make sure he's still alive. You know.
Right. Yo, we got a defensive player.
Hey. He was good on the Celtics. Don't worry about the Grizzlies time.
Right. I'm depressed, man, with the Warriors because unless they make a trade tomorrow,
I'm with that.
Then they're not utilizing all of their young talent. Kuminga is excellent. You dig what I mean? Looney, the oldest looking one word, the youngest oldest looking one word in the league. He's DSO. You dig what I mean? And they're just not I don't know what's going on. I'm depressed with the Warriors, bro.
Yeah, I'm about to go with you with the Warriors, man. They over there begging for players. You know what I'm saying? I think it was totally, in my opinion, below Warrior stature for what they did today, begging, trying to get Kevin Durant back. That lets you know they ain't where they used to be, dog. At the end of the day, man, when you please come back. Look, Kevin Durant willfully left. You know, he willfully left. He didn't want to be there. One of the reasons, get rid of Draymond, I bet you would have came back. Go ahead, bro.
What you just said. So it popped up today on the feeds that 5 spots Draymond Green could land, right? So 5 spots Draymond can land. And if they trade Draymond, KD back. I can guarantee you if they trade Draymond, KD back. Mr. G, for you, Trailblazers, they're 9-1 in their last 10. They've won their last 5. You got to watch it after the show, bro. They won their last 5. All
right. On to the biggest thing of the weekend right here. NFL Super Bowl predictions. We're going to talk about Super Bowl as well. All right, man. We'll start with what you think going to happen Sunday, bro?
I think this is going to come down to the defenses. You got 2 awesome offenses. We know this. Mahomes, awesome. Hurts, awesome. Can the defense stop them, or can the Chiefs stop Saquon Barkley? I think it comes down to the defense. If Saquon has his way, the Chiefs it's gonna be like a stampede, bro.
Oh wow. They ain't gonna fly. They gonna soar over them, huh?
Yeah, I'm serious. If they can't stop Saquon, bro, it's a wrap.
Yeah. One thing I will say this though, as good as Patrick Mahomes is, I think the Chiefs defense is very, very good. You know, very, very good. I think they stood up a lot of teams, kept a lot of teams from doing what they want to do this season. I think that's really been the star of that team more than anything else. Former Rams coach when they was here in St. Louis is the defensive coordinator, Steve Spagnuolo, or whatever his name.
Spagnuolo.
Yeah, and he's doing a great job on that defense for the Chiefs. What I think will happen, man, I think the Eagles gonna do it. I think the Eagles gonna do it. And I think, honestly, America wants to see the Eagles do it because everybody loved dynasties until they get tired of the dynasty. You know what I'm saying? Everybody loved the Patriots till they just kept on winning and winning and winning. Well, somebody please knock them off. And it goes from the point of you're the darlings and everybody love you to the point of you aggravating. Well, we tired of seeing Taylor Swift on the screen every 5 seconds. Look, man, y'all, I would love for the Eagles to win. And I think the Eagles are fully equipped to be able to get the win. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, if they let Saquon run, if they can't stop Saquon, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Because once he get to going, he get the momentum to going, then you get Hurts over there doing options and stuff like that. They gonna be too unpredictable, and they gonna be hard to deal with.
Yeah.
Brown, Brown put the book down. I'm messing with
right. I'm with you, but then on the other side, the Chiefs been here. Yeah, they've been on this big stage too, and let's face it, Eagles fans, Dyson, Hagens, y'all are playing against the refs as well, because either way it goes, the dynasty. First of all, I said this to Hagens today when I saw him. Yeah, it's Tom Brady and it's Patrick Mahomes. Period. That's how the great of all time in my book. Brady, Mahomes. If Mahomes, he's already goated. Mahomes three-peat, it is a wrap. He can lose the rest of his career. He's 17-3 in the playoffs. I'm not looking at stats. I'm just telling you his playoff record. He is 17-3. The man don't lose, and his team comes to play. So in the big game, the problem is who's going to clam up. Will it be the defense? Will it be the offense? I want the Eagles to win, but I'm going to be honest with y'all. If they three-peat, I ain't mad. Either way it go, you got two black quarterbacks. I don't care what they say in the Super Bowl. That is awesome to me, once again, because it breaks that stereotype. And if you don't think Mahomes is black, look at his daddy.
That's
all I'm going to tell you.
Yes, sir. He can't hide
it,
one
dog. Word every week, you dig? But I want the Eagles to win because I want to see Hurts do it because of how Hurts came up. He's 26, and like I said about Jackson, if the Eagles don't do it this year, I don't know if they get back. I just don't. The NFC is tough right now.
Yeah. I mean, I think to me, I know for me personally, the biggest story is if Hurts does it. Bigger than the three-peat to me. Because the three-peat is expected for a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? But if Hurts do this, like Hurts is he has a real Rudy type story. I ain't saying he was bad as Rudy on Notre Dame, but I'm just saying he wasn't always the favorite guy. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't the favorite guy at Alabama. He was a starter, and he lost his job to Tua Tagovailoa. You know what I'm saying? In the championship game, lost his job. Messed around with the Oklahoma and won the Heisman. Got to the NFL, nobody said. They said he could be a running back. He ain't going to be able to be a quarterback. This same quarterback was with the Eagles, 2-3 years ago in the Super Bowl and outplayed Patrick Mahomes. For me, the bigger story, the bigger accomplishment to me was for Jalen Hurts to lead this team to a Super Bowl. And I think he got the most well-equipped team. Now, the only scariest thing I don't like about the Eagles is they coach. I'm not a favorite. I think he a little goofy. But I still think they may be able to get it done because, hey, it's a lot of talent, and they got themselves to the Super Bowl. So good luck to the Eagles. So without the refs, please don't have a close game because the refs ain't going to cheat for y'all, though. I know people say they don't really cheat for the Chiefs, but, man, whatever. Okay. Let's see. Miss G say, and he is a Pats fan. 07 Pats were expected to win, make history, lost. Now Chiefs, not happening. Hey, I feel you, bro.
The difference is Belichick had pissed the league off at that point in 07, big time.
Yeah, they still love the Chiefs a little bit. All right, man. Let's get into the one word of the day and get up out of here. Push it again. My bad. This one word. No. Of the day. The one word of the day, Mr. Justin Tucker. We talked about him a little bit earlier, but this is the one word of the day. But I'm going to let Rob explain why is he the one word of the day.
Once again, Massage Lux is out here just grabbing stuff, man. You dig what I'm saying? Like
Handsy mug?
Yeah, handsy mug. Like, boy, we cursed, boy. I tell you, y'all be on y'all will be cracking up if I can say what I really wanted to say about this. But that boy just taking it, and that ain't cool. So Justin Tucker, he is a legend in Baltimore, and because he's treated with that type royalty comes, let's see, arrogance, entitlement. You must want me or this. Drop your pants and throw the stack down on the table and do your thing. So yeah, he the one word of the day because brother, you make too much money to be having to be out here trying to take it. And if you got to pay for it, there's a whole slew of them out there that'll take your cash to give you some. Yeah. So fill it in. He the one word.
I wasn't ready. You know what, man? Hey, he's the one word of the day. And we're gonna go to this next page before we get in trouble.
Strange for some change, cuz. He can't hit the button.
No, I was looking at Mr. G comment. I just
Yep.
He ain't lying.
He ain't lying at all.
He ain't lying.
Made the wrong one mad.
Wrong one, dog. All right, go ahead, bro.
Have you ever thought I really enjoy what these guys are doing with this podcast? How can I support them? How can I be a blessing to them? Look, hit that like, subscribe, and notification button. If you saw us on Facebook, if you saw the video I made on Facebook, TikTok, or Instagram, this is what we were talking about. Come in, hit the like, subscribe, notification so you'll know anytime we go live. For all you one words that didn't know, we had a special show on the Luka AD trade. Go back and check that video out. We actually went in depth for about 26 minutes on it. So when you get done with this one, if you got some time, go holler at your boys. You can also support us with Cash App, Not the Same Podcast, or notthesамepodcast.com/support. Listen, do not go to the website right now to look at the last 3 shows. Them things ain't on there. I'm just trying to let you know I'm being real. Stay on YouTube, my one word. Stay on YouTube. And we appreciate all the comments tonight.
Yeah, we appreciate all the comments, all participation, man. We appreciate y'all sliding through and rocking with us for about an hour, man. But with that being said, man, we'll be back tomorrow with our Not the Same Podcast regular show, man, where we'll be discussing music as well as hot topics, and we'll be playing some of the latest and greatest positive music and CHH music. But I'm C-Micah.
I'm Rob Redeem.
And we is out, man. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Ever go.
Tell them it's not the same. Just a podcast, and we call it not the same. Faith, culture, talking sports, get it in your brain. We might debate the golden and tell you that Jesus reigns. Then knock an episode about the part we not the same. Culture not the same. Boy, I feel like Robert redeemed. And just like Robert been redeemed, glory to the King. I feel like C-Micah, this music with faith in it. Put the word on 808, I'm talking great. Steph Curry with the shot, boy, I'm talking long distance. Boy, you messing with a Grizzly, you would think I played in Memphis. We be going back and forth, this like Serena playing tennis. But it's LLC's up in this thing, that means we stand on not the same. This the podcast, and we call it not the same. Yeah, this the podcast, not the same. Faith, culture, talking sports, get it in your brain. We might debate the golden and tell you that Jesus reigns. Then knock an episode about the part we not the same.